Oh, Saggies, look at you. Falling in love, feeling all passionate. Look at y'all. Okay, we see you. And who's this? Boo Thing. We got a Boo Thing. Oh, you falling in love all over again. And I feel like you guys are trying to extend a love offer, or you receiving one from someone that you've already known. Because the Knight of Cups is usually somebody that you are very familiar with. You may have had a romantic, excursion with, maybe in a romantic affair. Maybe even somebody that was a friend that maybe wanted more, but it didn't really get to that point. But now I feel like this person may have come back. This situation is re-arising. The feelings of love are being cooked up. Now, it could just mean that everything is moving in a very romantic direction, okay, with the Knight of Cups. It could be that things are moving quite slowly, but it's due to emotions, it's due to the emotional ease of everything, right? Like, how are you adjusting to your emotions? What are you understanding about how you feel about this person? Okay, because the Knight of Cups, he's always focused on his cup, and that's all he's focused on, which is why he goes in the pace that he's going. Because he's, it's like, if you put like a carrot in front of a pig, and they're strapped the stick on their back, so they're kind of running towards the carrot, like, I'm gonna get it, but it's stuck to their back. Like, they already have the cup. He already has the cup in his hand. It's all about now. About recognizing that he's always had it, and it's not about getting it at that point. So it's kind of like that. I'm not trying to say you're like that, but I kind of get a feeling that there's somebody chasing love when it's right there in front of him. All right, Saggies, let's see what's underneath the Knight of Cups, okay? The Queen of Cups. Ooh! You love this person, or they love you. This situation is very blatant. There's some feelings here. Either you're feeling them feelings, or someone else is feeling them feelings, feeling for you. And they may have already expressed their love to you. Now it's just all about how you react to it, right? Or maybe it's about you definitely, expressing your feelings, talking about it, expressing it with their person. There may have been a lot of communication with that. With the Page of Swords, it's been very quick and very, blatant, but I don't think it was hurtful. I think it was really, very honest and very true. And I feel like you're maybe now understanding the magnitude of what you were saying, which had a lot to do with love, right? If you guys have been feeling really lovey-dovey, and you've been saying a lot of wonderful, sweet things, and you really were like, I don't know about this, you probably feeling the magnitude of what you were really feeling. Now, the Lovers is in the heart of the reading, family. That is awesome. This means that you and another person that are connected together, that feel such strong connection, a strong vibe between each other. Now, the Lovers doesn't have to necessarily mean that this is someone that you're end all be all. It doesn't even mean that this person is, this is your forever romance. This is someone that you feel a strong connection to, someone that you're drawn to. But this is someone you do love, right? It could be, I always say, in case people are not looking for a relationship or they're not in one, this is someone that you've grown to, you've grown fond of. Now, for some of you guys, it may have a lot to do with the distance that you share. Or the distance between y'all, rather. Some of you guys, literally, physically, right? For some of you guys, if it's figuratively, maybe you guys are separate at the moment and your hearts are growing fonder of each other. Now, at the same time, I kind of get this feeling that like we saw earlier with the Two of Wands and the Tower, something coming up that's prompting a choice, right? That's getting things in gear. I kind of get the sense that you guys are having to make a decision right now. There's something that you have to decide. And I don't think it's really about a decision. It's more of accepting what your heart is telling you, which I don't think you had a problem with. I don't think it's you. And I really think this is really it, right? Getting your heart on board. I think it's about really getting your mind to incorporate plans to act on how you feel. That's what I'm getting with the Lovers, really. Not really that, I'm sorry, I'm out of breath, y'all. Woo! I'm out of breath, y'all. But anyway, I kind of don't feel like this is about you convincing your heart to be in love. All right. I mean, even the Knight of Pentacles isn't really giving me the vibes of, oh, I need to slow this down, because he sees what he needs to see. Whatever details he was trying to get, he's already got them. He already knows them. It's all about the progress and committing to it. I kind of feel like the Knight of Pentacles is committed here, like really committed, willing to offer long-term commitment and hard work towards, building a strong foundation for the relationship, strong boundaries, strong, a strong standing in the relationship, period. I don't see this as somebody taking their time, waiting patiently and being slow. I feel like they're working to get to where the sun is showing them, because they already see what they need to see with the Nine of Pentacles. So I kind of get this feeling it's not really about making a decision about, okay, do you love this person? Why are you resisting it? It's more of like, okay, family, How do we go ahead and make this love situation a reality? How do we bring what we feel to fruition? Because the King of Wands, he loves what he loves. He has no shame in the love. Okay, no shame. So, you know, and I'm not trying to say that people that usually are like doubtful of a connection are usually very ashamed of the connection. It's not that. It's just that there is hesitance, and the King of Wands don't hesitate when he feels something. If there's something of great magnitude, something that makes him feel good, he's never going to hide that. Even if it's bad, he's never going to hide anything. So I feel like with the King of Wands, you guys are really expressing your feelings, expressing what you were, you know, your passions, really being romantic with this individual. Okay. I feel like this person either, you know, brought up the fire in you, or you brought the fire in the other person. And I feel like some of you guys may have even identified who your King of Wands is, right? Who this person is in your life, who, you know, this person that, that is your better half, that is your king. If this is someone else too. But there's a lot of strong energy right here. Like, you are definitely feeling some vibes. You're definitely feeling your energy. Because now that we moved into this, I feel like this is the commitment part. It's the part that's always slow, and it takes time, but it does end up delivering in what has been, given to it, right? So I kind of get this vibe that whoever this is coming in to offer commitment or love, something solid and real, this person is willing to work on it because they already see what they need to see with the sun and the external energy. They already see what they need to see. The map to them is clear. There's no need to look at the details. Maybe it's about fine-tuning the details, really working to, balance the relationship in the best way possible, because the Six of Pentacles is your heart's desire. It's the best path to follow. I really feel like what the Six of Pentacles is saying here is that what you're doing right now as far as working on the relationship is really underway. It's all about what you need to balance, what works for you, what about your life needs balancing so that the relationship can be balanced fairly also, okay? Because I feel like work is the thing that's very minor to what it is on your heart, right? You're not really figuring, your money gets you to certain things. But you have desires, you have wants, you have things that you want to do. And I feel like money is the pathway to do it, but it's not necessarily like the main focus. So it's like you're trying to figure out, maybe some of you guys are trying to figure out, how are you to manifest this beautiful relationship in the best way possible that doesn't keep it in such a slow state. Because I feel like either way, you know what it looks like. You know what it looks like. You know how to get there. It's just going to take some time, and you know it. And I feel like this is right now keeping the balance, or trying to figure out the best balance strategy for you in your life is the best way to move forward. Because in your future you have the Six of Wands. It's interesting how you have the Six of Wands here, and then the Six of Swords in your outcome. Now, the Six of Swords talks about moving on, going to greater pastures. It could be a really sad energy, but at the same time, it can also indicate that this is like leaving the past behind and striving for a much brighter future, right? Having keeping your head up. Everybody in this card here is looking down, because it's just expressing that, they're going to miss whatever this was. But it's not, it's about the voyage that's the most important. It is the possibilities that lies ahead. And I kind of get this feeling that this energy here with the Six of Swords, there's tons of new opportunity. Tons of new. And you know it. That's why I feel like in the past you're the King of Wands. I feel like the part where you're not necessarily super happy about is the work portion of it. Well, who does, right? If it's not something that you really want to do per se, but it gets you to where it makes you happy, that's incentive to just do it. Right? That's incentive to do it right there. And it's understandable that, you may have to, sacrifice something here. You may have to leave something behind here, but it does get you to where this is, the sun card. So I get that, right? It's totally understandable. Who wants to do this without this? Because I feel like you already, you committed to this. You committed to the work. You committed to the effort toward it. The time that's needed to make this last. Because you see the potential for happiness. Yeah, maybe you will probably already feel it. Some of you guys, if there's a physical distance, this is you traveling, finally traveling. Maybe to go see them, maybe to move in together. Usually I don't really see this card as the moving card. I see another card for this. But usually when I see this, like the Six of Swords, it's a really deep energy. Like it's something having to do with moving on, moving forward. It's very hermit energy like. So why do you have the hopes and fears as the Queen of Swords? Some of you guys may be worried about somebody cutting you off. Maybe you're worried about somebody saying, nah, I'm not interested. Or maybe you are on the defense because you're not necessarily sure of what exactly this person has, either this old person has to offer, this connection has to offer. Maybe there's a level of defensiveness when it comes to this relationship. And I kind of get this feeling that there's not really defensiveness that's really there. I mean, if we had to look at it, I would go back to the Knight of Pentacles, cautious, looking at the details, not necessarily being 100% sure. So, take your time to really review it. But at the same time, I kind of get this feeling that this is going slow because someone else is reviewing it. I don't think it's you. You're just too on point with this. Like, you're very already proud of your relationship to just be even more proud, or just a card that really represents, having pride in what you're investing your time into, the relationship, having more fun, being recognized, all this wonderful stuff that the Six of Wands is telling me. I think this is another person here. And I feel like this person has maybe offered you a cup of love. Maybe this is a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But I kind of get this vibe that this person maybe you're the one that's offered this person this cup of something serious, something very valuable, and they're defensive, and that's why this energy is going very slow. This person could be working very hard, right? And they may not be necessarily 100% go in on it, but I feel like with you working on it and you knowing that you're working on it, it's gonna work out because you're showing dedication. Because the Knight of Cups is it can be so inconsistent that I feel like the Nine of Pentacles will balance the Knight of Cups out. I feel like there may be somebody that might be procrastinating just a tad, but it ain't you, Sag. I don't think it's you. And it's not because they don't want this connection. I think they feel it too. It's just that they've been through a lot. The Queen of Swords is always a queen that has been through some terrible stuff. She's also been through some good stuff, but a lot of the really, really hard, difficult stuff she's definitely gone through. So she's going to be on that side of the whole, let me figure this out. Let me figure this out, So I wouldn't fault this person. If there's a little delay, it's only because this person is trying to get the bearings. They're trying to understand, filter everything out, make sure everything comes out back clean. She's this person, whether this is a queen or a king, right? Male or female, this person is almost like doing background checks, if that makes sense. I always see the Queen of Swords as doing a background check or a drug test because she wants to make sure the results that come out of it are clean. But she's never going to know that until she takes a chance. And I feel like that is slowly starting to happen. There's progress going. It may not be super fast, but the reason why it's not super fast is because it's coming out in the material, okay? So while you guys are doing your thing, feeling passionate and feeling in love, go on with your heart, following your heart. I want to see what you guys have to release for this week. Surrender to silence. Okay. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So guys, this week, it may be a little hard because it's all about being silent. It's all about, because I kind of get this vibe because I don't know, me personally, I hate being quiet. Just to be straight up. I hate being quiet. And the reason why I hate being quiet is because I love talking. Shoot, I love talking. But there's benefits to being silent. The benefit is like when you're going, you can never really truly appreciate being in the moment. I feel like you have a lot of in the moment cards that come up here that really are pronounced. They're really powerful. So not worrying about moving forward per se, but not worry about moving forward, but focusing on what the balance is, what the dynamic is. So I kind of get this feeling like there's a lot of space to do stuff right here, right now. Looking towards the future is excellent. It's exciting. There's so many wonderful things coming in with the Six of Wands, stun. You got so many good things. But to make sure we're ready for those good things, surrender to silence is almost telling us that this moment right here is the biggest, is the most important, because that's obviously what we do now makes our future. So I feel like the situation here really has to be focused on the now. which is this Knight of Pentacles. Observation, right? Surveying the land, right? Getting more ideas through looking closely at the situation. And not making a lot of noise in the sense of doing a lot of things, but being open to receiving maybe the things that you may have missed. Listening to the other person may help you to create a better dynamic. Maybe this person has commitment issues. Maybe this person has had trauma in their life, right? The Queen of Swords has some serious trauma, and that's why they're hesitating. Listening to those things will help you to understand the dynamic and create a more balanced situation for both of you. So there may be some things here that may help from listening more than doing right now. But I feel like y'all are on the right track here. So what we got from the Whispers of Love? I don't know why my camera still hasn't focused. I mean, it refocused earlier, but it's like not focusing very well. There we go. Fuzzy cameras give me a headache. All right. Ooh, family. Be in the present and dream of the future. What did I literally? Yes, folks. Yes. We dream everything is possible. When we dream, everything is possible. When we dream, everything is possible. This is the truth. This is the absolute freaking truth. Being in the present makes the future possible.